I might delete the other ones because my internet connection keeps going bad. But I think I fixed it. I think it was quality.
Throwing, Vic.
Got it. Let's go. Calvin Johnson.
Picked off at the 14. And a big...
My opinion, if you guys are looking for a good free safety, I would go Calvin Johnson. Let's go, he quit. Yeah, but if you can get Calvin Johnson up and everything, 6'5". It's awesome having him. My season is going terrible right now. As you guys see. Yeah, it's not going all that well, but maybe if I keep it up. Sorry if you hear growling in the background. That is my dog. But yeah, hopefully all you guys are having a good day. Yeah, but let's get into some men. Hopefully. Hopefully we can just get maybe to the playoffs.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him.
And I also took off my X Factor on Dion. Gave it to Pat Tillman. Yeah. You guys haven't seen my other video, my first video.
To the 35 now as they come
you guys could go watch it. You don't have to watch the whole thing. It'd just be nice if you guys just watch it.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson.
Oh.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Yeah.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
I'm like Stream Daily.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
It would help out a lot if you guys subscribe to my channel.
From the 30 on second down, Vic buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Okay.
So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
They should be happy. The guys are good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This will be fielded at the 8.
And
a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
In my opinion, he'd be like one of the best guys to watch.
Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away.
Calvin Johnson.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as
What
his
did I
guys
say?
will
Calvin
get the
Johnson.
football back.
6'5".
Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception, and defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice.
No way. That works.
These situations.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
Yeah, but
Vinatieri able to tackle
that's
on
good.
the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0.
It's going to be a little salty here.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now
Let's
a
go!
hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Maybe a foot? No, he's not going to quit. Dang, okay.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The
Playing a little
Steeler
bit
first down on
riskier.
the pickup of 11 yards. First down. Vic.
Oh, crap.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now here's Vic. Dancing to his left. This is
Got him. Let's go.
and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
He's bringing in that blitz. And he's going to quit. Let's go. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. I am back. What is this guy doing? Let's go. He quit. Let's go. All right. Well, yeah. So, what the plan is, I'm going to try to get to the playoffs. Might end the stream if I do get to the playoffs. I don't know. I might play like one game. See what his team.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it
94,
begins and
93.
ends with our two quarterbacks.
Okay.
Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by
Pretty
for long
sure
periods
I
of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
Ooh, I thought I could
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Okay. Play usually works. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do.
On 1st and 10, Vic being chased out left.
Oh, what? I
Across
didn't
his
throw
body,
that.
and it's
Crap. I'm
intercepted.
sorry.
Picked off Byron Jones.
Dang, I didn't mean to do that.
In the red zone at the 16-yard line. Gronkowski,
Press
the
the button,
intended
I meant
target.
press X, not
I'm not sure
circle.
exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra
Well, that's not
point,
good.
and it's now a 7-0 game.
That is a terrible start. Down by 7.
It is Vinatieri now to kick it away
right.
after the touchdown.
Let's not make any more mistakes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right there.
Throwing again.
Throw it.
Vic looking middle, and it's
I hate
incomplete.
it too many
Derwin
times.
James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches
I'm
have
gonna
told me in the
get absolutely
past. The
destroyed if
biggest
I keep
teaching
playing like
point,
this.
get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there.
Nowhere to
Oh,
escape,
what
and he
is-
goes down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
A
Here's
touchdown,
Ray Guy
too.
now on to punt it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh, okay, and bye.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, But which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now after his first completion, they think he might be off to the races.
You got it. You got it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes.
All right.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. 65.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0.
This is not going good at all.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
All right.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory. So they have nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Michael Vick. Forced it, and he's going to go down again. Frank Clark finding his way home to get the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long for Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Ray Guy now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
If I lose, I lose. Doesn't really matter.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away.
I didn't think he was going to do that type of screen.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Jackson buying time to his left. Pass incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun.
I thought it was.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick.
Got it.
He gets it to Brown, complete. Breaks through and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Let's go.
Marquise Brown, 69 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing and then maybe explode at the right time.
All right, let's do this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion.
No way.
Inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers.
All right, apparently that's how that
Big play
works.
there. 78 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback.
Not good.
That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Vic readies to throw. He's going
I
deep
know
for
it's not
Brown.
going to be caught.
The ball popped in the air and
It'll be
intercepted.
caught.
Derwin James with a pick.
What is he doing?
And his guys have
Brown!
back at the
Oh!
closing stages
What are
of the
you
first
doing?
half.
He's like, yeah, hey, buddy, want a hug? Yeah, let's get a hug. Apparently that's how it works.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I hate to be that guy, but man, I have to. All right, I'm gonna cut the screen real quick. All right. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. This is not going out good. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is not going out good.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, sorry. I'm doing something real quick.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's not fail like I did last time. Oh, I'm going to hate this. Peyton Manning.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Got it.
Double team and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Bobby Wagner and Ted Hendricks.
On 1st down, Jackson.
Oh, sorry, I lagged so
just
bad.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play,
sorry if you hear
what I call our BCR players.
my sister in the
guys
background.
Responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
Rolling right out of bounds. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Dang. Well, yeah.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Oh, man.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
Okay,
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I should have stayed right 3.
It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Came out in a power set, but that only served
to
put more men in the box. And guess what?
See that Wildcat?
You've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have
got
to
to
beat
beat
the
the
defenders.
handed off crap.
Leverage on that play.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17
it's hard
on
to
that
tell
one,
if they're going to hand it off or not.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The
Wildcat again?
of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Dang.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
let's see. I put Hollywood there. I give him that. Put Devin Hester on a slant. Put Bo on a drag.
From the gun on 3rd down. Vick, he's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ooh, okay.
Here's Ray Guy now.
Dang, okay. Dang it, not where I wanted it to go.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Go now. 18 Gators. Hey, let's go. Get it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Manning. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Okay.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't got
I didn't mean to pump it.
The Bills get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, Vick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
How did that guy jump that high? Dang.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Vick. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So
they
barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
always are going to trail behind on that play.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 14 yards out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The touchdown was scored by the runner. But the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
All right.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's do this.
This one fielded at the 5.
I'm giving him yards.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Okay, let's see what he does now. He might run it again. Or might go.
Play action. Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here.
Okay,
this is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being
This is going to be my
tackled.
last game.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. On first down, Manning. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Shotgun now for Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run with Lynch. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd? And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Okay.
Walter Payton.
He's going for
As
2.
the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Okay, it is.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Okay, this could be
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Throw left side complete.
Brown and block. That would have been a touchdown if he did.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here comes the ball. Stay ready.
And an alley to run. Got some room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's do this.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
All right. Let's see if I can get Brown
at
here.
the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That one good for 26 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, let's do this.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 31, Vick looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Vick, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I wasted quite a bit of the third quarter.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet.
That's just great.
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, Lynch. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They did not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
No way you caught that.
And he'll be taken down.
Zach Ertz is that good.
Into enemy territory.
He's not that good.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now this time Manning will throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On first down, Jackson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being...
Fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Down just shy of the 45. The objective there, and yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Oh, no, yeah.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway.
Let's give it to Eric Dickerson. Why not?
For an extra set of downs.
Really
okay, never mind. Bo Jackson can have it back. All right, Bo Jackson, get me a touchdown. Come on, boy.
As we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. He's taken down at the 7 after a game of 7.
Oh, man.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll run with Jackson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But
okay, let's do this.
You got to feel good about your chances.
I wasted so much clock on this guy.
After the touchdown.
Kind of feel bad wasting all that clock. Not really.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Manning now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Okay.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
All right.
Picked off at the 11.
Let's go. That's a victory. All right, guys. I'm going to waste this clock. Then end the stream here.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
All right. Everybody, have a good rest of your day. See you